Today we will discuss about 24 important questions of interview panel. How should you appear in the interview and how to respond to those questions in front of the interviewer. Tell me something about yourself. This is the most important question and the first question that will be asked to you by the interviewer. You have placed your biodata to the organization and the same has been shortlisted. That is why you are called to attend the interview session. Therefore, the interviewer has gone through your biodata long before you have entered the interview room. Interviewers have very little time to attend each individual candidate. Do not waste their precious time by repeating your resume word by word, as they have already read the same before you start your presentation. Say something else which is related to your character strength and achievements that you have not mentioned in your biodata. Interviewer takes interview in an average of 100 candidates non-stop, and most of the candidates test the interviewer's patience by presenting themselves with unacceptable and unpleasant behavior. So do not let them feel bored by saying too many unnecessary sentences. Prepare your presentation with a few sentences, but that should say all about your qualities. Your behavior and positive body language need to strike the interviewer's attention. Then only interviewer will listen to you. Therefore, learn and practice to draw the interviewer's attention. I have prepared a separate video in this topic for all interviewees, and everybody should watch that one. Why should I hire you? This is one of the most important questions that the interviewer asks 100 out of 100 times. Take your time and think why they will hire you. What quality do you have that other 160 candidates sitting outside the interview panel are not having? Most of the interviewees go prepared, having same kind of training, and they are very prompt to answer. But when they answer this question, then every candidate appear with similar mode of answers, and that seems to be quite a memorized reply. You have to understand one thing, that there are many candidates who are equally qualified as you or better than you. Why will the interviewer select you, and why will the interviewer reject all other candidates for selecting only you? What quality of yours will draw the interviewer's attention towards him? Therefore, one important and ultimate thing which you are required to understand, that the interviewer wants to hire someone who is confident and have trust on own ability and always ready to take new challenges. It doesn't matter how much qualified are you or what percentage did you score during your academics. It is mostly matters that how are you going to deliver your performance under the pressure in the environment of professional workshop. Prepare your own answer and speak out with self-confidence. I have prepared a separate video in this topic for all interviewees, and everybody should watch that once. Why should I not hire you? According to me, you should not give the interviewer a single chance to think or discuss about your negative point. You should speak with confidence that there are no certain reason in your knowledge for which the interviewer decides not to hire you. What is your strength and weakness? This is one of the most important questions that the interviewer generally asks. Understand the requirement of the organization and the post that you have applied for. Your strength should lead the way for the organizational growth. The interviewer must convince that your strength would take the business one step ahead. Let them believe that the organization, along with your cooperation, may have the possibility to reach the apex. You should need to be honest with your answer because interviewers are smart enough to understand all tricks. If you try to impress them by saying anything, you have to do research on your own character and find such strength of your character which could fulfill the requirement of the organizational achievements. You have to understand your own strength and prepare your answer. What should you say about your weakness? Your weakness should not be the limitation of the organization. Your weakness could be your own setback, but that should be the gift of the organization. Think about any drawback of your character which let you in trouble sometime, but the same could be the bonus for the organization. You should do lot of homework and understand your weakness, which will benefit the organization, and prepare your own answer. I have prepared separate video in this topic for all interviewees, and everybody should watch that one. What is your hobby? Give a simple answer for this question. Your hobby is something that you prefer to do at your spare time. Your hobby may not play any significant role towards the progress of the organization, but the same should not be harmful for the society and environment. You cannot say that drinking or smoking is your hobby. Smoking is always dangerous for those people who stay around the smoker, and drunken person often lose their logical sense. What is your expected salary? This is one of the most important questions generally asked at interview panel, and the most crucial question to give a suitable answer for the same. If you are experienced candidate and willing to shift a new job from the existing job, then it would be easy for you to give a proper answer. You will be expecting certain percentage of hike on your current payroll in the new company, but it is enough difficult for the fresher to present a satisfactory answer. If you just have completed graduation or post-graduation, then being a fresher, you are not aware of the value of your own ability to perform in the professional workshop. But it is not necessary to consider the postgraduate candidate has better ability to serve in an organization than the graduate candidate. Ordinary graduate candidate can serve far better to the cause of organization success than the postgraduate candidate. Therefore, it is quite uncertain to measure the service value of freshers candidate. Your expected salary should not exceed your service value to the organization. How much can you earn for the organization? This question determines your expected salary. Being a fresher, you never know that what can you do for the organization and how far can you reach for the organization. We know very well that human wants are unlimited, so your expectation could reach the sky. If the interviewer finds that your expectation is beyond the earning possibility of the applied post, then it is quite certain that you will not be selected, because the interviewer will understand that you will never get job satisfaction with the organization payroll. If your expectation is quite below the grade pay of the applied post, then the interviewer will discover that you are suffering from low esteem. Company will never hire such candidates who do not have confidence on their own ability. What could be the best answer for this question? In most of the job notices and advertisements, it is already informed about the salary range. The lower and higher range of the salary depends on certain criteria. There is qualification criteria in some company and job experience criteria for that applied post. Being a fresher, you must not expect to receive higher range salary for that post. And on the other hand, an experienced candidate should desire to settle with the higher range salary for the same post. In some job advertisement and notices, there are no clear information is given about the salary structure. That becomes more difficult to guess a predicted amount as expected salary. There you should work with more smartness. you should let the interviewer know that being a fresher, salary is not a big concern. You should get enough opportunity to learn so that you will be able to prove your value to the organization. You will be quite happy with the salary that the organization has already decided for the intended post, and you also knew very well that your performance will impress the management in near future, and they also appreciate good work with satisfactory increments. This answer will let the interviewer realize that you are expected to join with any decided salary, and you also have urge to do well and prove yourself. What is the difference between confidence and overconfidence? There could be numerous answers for this question, but according to me, the best answer should be that when someone believes in their own ability is the person's confidence, but when someone do not know their limitations, that is the person's overconfidence. What is the difference between hard work and smart work? We know that labor do hard work and engineer do smart work, but according to me, the best answer for this question would be that when someone apply maximum effort to get minimum result is called the hard work, but optimum utilization of someone's limited effort as input into the most appropriate direction to achieve the best expected output is called the smart work. Can you work under pressure? You do not have any option to say no. If you say no, then it is certain that you will not be selected. If you really believe that you will fumble under pressure, then you have to learn very fast that how you can handle pressure to your advantage. Company will hire those candidates who can work under pressure. Being an honest candidate, you can give a mixed honest answer that as a fresher you have never faced such situation in your life where your temperament was tested, but in future you are expected to face such scenario and you will be prepared to handle those because you will learn very fast to tackle unexpected problems under pressure. Are you willing to relocate? Interviewers know that most candidates hesitate to relocate because they love to stay with their family, but still organization wants to hire such candidates who is ready to relocate anytime, anywhere. The best, honest and smart answer will be that you love to stay at your local residence, but still you are ready to relocate if requirement arises. What is your goal in life? Or they can ask you, what is your aim in life? Or they can also ask you, where would you like to be in next 5 years? You should think about realistic goal in your life that should not relate to the world of fantasy. Your aim or goal in life must be certain thing which can be achieved by strong determination and dedication. You must not say that you would love to see yourself playing cricket in national team as Virat Kohli because you are about to join an organization for doing certain job related to your field. Your aim should be related to your own field that you have selected to go with, and that cannot be cricket, because had it been cricket, then you would have not applied to the company for getting a job. Rather, you would have been found practicing hard in cricket ground. You can say that you would like to see yourself as better position in this organization in near future, or you can say that you would like to reach at better position in next 5 years, if not the apex of the organization. This could be more convincing answer for this question. What motivates you to do good work? There are many things which could motivate someone to do good job. You have to find your own motivational factor and present the same for the advantage of your good work. This answer could be easy for the fit person, that your physical fitness always motivates you to keep continuing longer with your good work. Other candidates who are not the fittest can arrange the answer differently, as your patience and calmness motivates you to do good job. Or any person can also motivate you, and that can be your mother, father, sister or anybody else. What makes you angry? If you are a short-tempered person, then it is most certain that you will lose the value of all good qualities for being selected for the applied post. Therefore, you need to practice meditation and yoga, which can calm your mind. You really have to work hard and learn to manage your hard temper, because no company would like to hire those candidates who are having effective influence in the professional working environment. All employees in an organization are expected to work together and help to the cause of reaching target. So one employee's bad temper can affect all other employees' performance, which lead to the restriction of company's progress. If you are a person with good temperament, then you should say that you do not get angry often. The best answer will be if you say that everything is not under your control. Only the things that you do are in your control. So you try to accept certain unpleasant happenings which you face unexpectedly in your life. Therefore, you always let your mind to practice the lesson of acceptability. Give one example of your creativity. Every person in the world has certain creativity. Therefore, you have to find such quality which you have and explain the same in front of the interviewer. Your creativity may not directly benefit the organization's cause, but the same may boost your work to certain aspect indirectly for the same cause. If someone who is working as a salesman in an organization and the person is also a very good painter, and that could be the person's creativity talent, but that talent may not directly help his job, but a creative artist can observe many such things at the surrounding which other people fail to notice. So this observation may help the salesman to convince the customer better. How long are you expected to work if hired? Most of the organizations want to extract something more out of each employee. There are different answers for both freshers and experienced candidates. An experienced candidate must give professional answer by comparing money with the working hours, but the fresher should not say the same. If you are an experienced candidate, then you should not provide any extra effort cheaply to the organization, because that degrades your service value to the interviewer. According to me, best answer is that you assure if requirement arises, then you will not hesitate to work longer, but the same is expected to be awarded with bonus payment. If you are a fresher, then you should say that you will be fortunate if chosen to be given with an extra responsibility, because the same will let you with an opportunity to learn more. Are you not overqualified for this post? Most of the organizations think twice to select the overqualified candidates, because those candidates have better possibilities to be hired in better organization for better position, and therefore they may leave the company when they will get better opportunity. We know that every candidates are not getting their desired jobs in recent past, and that makes them to apply anywhere for any post, because money is most essential requirement for survival. If you really think that you are overqualified for that applied post, then you should convince the interviewer that you are not going to leave the organization if you will be called from better organization. What kind of answer will make the interviewer believe that in spite of getting better salary in other organization, you will still stick with the current organization? You can say that not a single candidate can think them as overqualified if they are not hired, because in this world it is quite difficult to find a deserving job. If you are asked directly that you seem to be overqualified for this post, so will you not leave this company if get a better position elsewhere? According to me, the best convincing answer is that money is not the only factor that you compare between two or more companies. Rather, working environment and behavior of the management are also be considered before deciding to shift in another organization. Describe your ideal company location and job. You can say that employees prefer to work near about their home location, and you are no exception, but it is required to compromise certain comfort zone to establish yourself in the field of professional workshop. Therefore, you would like to adjust yourself in any given location. That is why you do not try to get a job in your comfort zone. Rather, you learn to convert any company's location to your ideal job location. Would you lie for the company? Nobody in this world is veracious person, and everyone tells lie as per need arises when the truth seems to be hard and if that will hinder someone's success glory. You will not hesitate to tell lie for the company, but that should not harm either the environment or the society. Why would you like to join our company? Depending on the grade of the company, you need to prepare appropriate and suitable answer for this question. If you are a fresher and you have applied to an A+ grade or topmost renowned organization, then your answer will be something like this. As per your knowledge goes, this is the best organization and your educational knowledge will fit for this job. If you are experienced candidate, then you can say that your academics qualification and experiences of working in several other good companies had prepared you enough capable, and now you can work and deliver your services at the best organization. If you are going to face interview in an average company, then your answer must not be the same as I already have discussed before. Rather, you need to answer differently. You can say that this company is a growing organization, and that is why you will have enough opportunity to explore your skills and experiences in the journey with this company in reaching its the apex. Unlike the branded company who are already placed in the success glory, and your contribution will be very little value for those companies. If you have applied in a very low grade organization or a startup organization, then your answer will be something like this. You can say that it is too easy to cook tasty food where all spices are arranged and presented properly on the cooking table, but it is quite difficult to prepare the same when somebody by themselves has to search and prepare the required spices. The most average person can do well in successful organization where business order presented because of the company's brand name as you expect it to be. But it is certainly a big challenge and test of character of an individual to work in a startup organization or in a fighting environment like this where the company is trying to build its foundation. Here the organization has to prove its existence in the business world, and you would like to be part of the same with your valuable contribution. It will be a challenge for you to perform at your best ability so that you will realize and understand your own ability, because you will be having enough opportunity and challenging situation to deal with, which will make you stronger with time. Tell me about our company. Whichever company you are facing for an interview, you are expected to have some basic information about the organization. You should at least have certain information. Those are publicly informed to media and website, and you can also collect information from the internal employees of the company in case you have any known person working there. Therefore, every candidate, either fresher or experienced, must do this homework before presenting themselves at the interview panel. The informations are about the company's different projects which they are dealing with, different lines whom the company is working with, and current status of the organization, and many more. What can you do for us? There are separate answers for both fresher and experienced candidates. If you are experienced person, then you can say those major experiences that you have faced in your life with other companies, and the same or even better you are expecting to do in your current job role for the intended organization. If you are a fresher, then you yourself don't know that what can you do for the organization that you have applied for. Therefore, you can say simply that being a fresher, you have very little working experiences, but you will learn the work fast and you will deliver the result up to the expectation of the organization. What will you do if you are offered a job with a salary higher than this? Organization do not like to hire such candidates who are expecting to leave if get better opportunity. You have to prove the interviewer by your smart answer that no other companies will be able to offer better opportunities to you, because the current and intended job role will be most precious for you. You can say that better opportunity is not just be measured with salary, but for you, behavior of the management and working environment will be the most significant factors before you compare among different job offers. Therefore, you are not expected to leave the organization if selected once, in spite of getting comparatively better salary offers from other companies, until and unless you are not dissatisfied with the working environment and discipline of the authority. On the scale of 1 to 10, rate me as an interviewer. You should make the interviewer happy by rating them with higher scale between 9 and 9.5, and you also should give suitable reason for such rating. You can say about the reason for rating the interviewer to that scale is that according to you, the interviewer had asked most suitable questions for selecting the best candidate for the intended position. Those following questions let the interviewer knew about the candidate's quality of character and how will the candidate cooperate together with other employees in the organization to follow the company's goal. You have to let the interviewer know that nobody is perfect in this world. That is why you have not rated the interviewer 10 out of 10. How will you rate yourself on a scale from 1 to 10? You should also rate yourself with higher scale between 8.5 and 9, and you are required to give suitable answer for such rating. You can simply say that you are the best suitable candidate for the applied post, and being a human being, you can never be 100% complete, as you will be always learning till the last day of your duty. That is why you have not rated yourself 10 out of 10. Thanking you for watching this video till the end. My dear friend, If you like this video, then please you click the like button and share this video with your friends. That will motivate me to create more such videos, and don't forget to subscribe the channel.